Got rid of it. I figured it would be too tempting.
Yes. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Factorio episode 4. Are we on right now? Oh, buddy. Well, let's hop back in. Factorio Deathworld Permadeath. We made tremendous progress yesterday by establishing an entire solar farm, a chemical plant, and we also set up 2 radars so that we can constantly monitor the goings-on around the wall, even from a great distance. Now, our goal is to... What was our goal? I know that we're mass-producing gears. We already made electric furnaces, and we're gonna want to make a shitload of drills. A fuck ton of drills to up our production. We had one more intention, and I just have to remember what that intention was. Let me prepare chat while I think about it. Well, we have cliff explosives, and we cleared everything to the east of our solar farm, allowing, you know, ceaseless expansion off in that direction. We definitely need a shitload of electrical pathing. So we're gonna need big poles, substations, electric, medium poles. We already have a bunch of landfill that we can use, not too much, but some, and cliff explosives in abundance. So now, I suppose outfitting the wall with laser turrets would be wise. We should also make efficiency modules. We're gonna want a bunch of those, some speed modules, all kinds of shit. Yes, this module reduces the energy consumption of a machine by 30%, which is huge. We can pop 2 of those into any machine to greatly reduce the pollution. Yeah. So, you know what? We're gonna make more science juice of a wide variety. We already have plenty of advanced circuits. We don't exactly need more right now. What we need more of is engines and pipes. Okay. So let's do that then. We definitely have to set up a new mining operation for iron and greatly increase our output. It is requisite at this point. Oh, I got tremendous jet lag, my friends. My god, after a month on carnivore, Zuzi and I had chocolate chip pancakes last night. They were devastating. They were delicious, but harmful. We feel fucked. Oh, we gotta bounce back. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. Now, electric mining drills have to happen. I made a shitload of gear wheels. We don't have that many circuits, but let's grab some iron plate. 22 will do. Oh, right. Let's grab the gears. There, 21. Make additional pipes so we can make additional engines. As one does. Alright, we are going to want to greatly amplify our production. In order to do that, we need a shitload of these electrical furnaces placed. We need to craft more substations for a wider reach of electrical power. So let's get crafting those substations, as many as possible. Steel plate and advanced circuits. We have the advanced circuits in abundance already. No need to worry about that. And let's load up with more pipes here. We need the engines for blue science juice. Now let's go empty all the steel out of our iron mine. And a much greater iron mine it is going to become. Looks like we're having coal shortages here. Yes, they're all just about out of coal. Let's fill them up. It's a damn good thing we came to check. We don't want that production to stop at any point. Alright, those are full. Nice, 500 steel right there. Fuck ton of iron. Alright, let's go check on the copper mine as well, load it up, then we'll organize. Make more engines, make more substations right here. We can craft 40, which is terrific. We're gonna need a bunch. That's gonna be the main source of electrical power. Good morning, Mary. Oh my god. Well, I hope that your shift flies by. Happy to have you. Did you hear about our chocolate chip pancake fiasco, Mary? We had chocolate chip pancakes last night, and they were so delicious, but they made us feel so sick after. We're not used to it. After a month on carnivore, oh my god. It made us feel really unwell. It was so good though. Alright, we got a lot of pipes. A good amount of engines. Now we can craft some blue science juice, I'd imagine. We're just gonna need a little bit of extra sulfur. Alright. That'll do. We'll make 3 helpings each machine. We'll have some. It'll double up too. Alright, let's deposit 2 of those. Put the rest in here. Now, how much sulfur do we have? Not enough, I'd imagine. We'll put what we have in there for now. Ugh. Alright, let's go retrieve sulfur from the chemical plant. We're gonna require it. And in the meantime, let's craft 20 electrical substations. Output full, huh? We're gonna have to switch this then to produce sulfur. We'll put 250 copper in there. And another 250 in this one. Alright, it's evenly divided. Two extra for up above whenever we make sulfuric acid. Okay. Now, we need more coal, and we happen to have some, so let's load it up in there and continue our production of plastic. The work never ends. Alright, let's take that sulfur. We should have more than enough now for the blue science that we wanted to make, and we'd be well advised to grab these batteries on the way. 102. Let's go! Oh, you downloaded Valheim? Just don't make the mistake I made of playing it on super hard settings. Play it on normal. I had my raid frequency increased, and I looked it up online, and it turns out that you actually get raided. You have a 66% chance of getting raided every 13 minutes at base. So no wonder I was having a really hard time. I had just started building my house and I was getting raided every 15 minutes. I got crushed. I got absolutely destroyed. But if you play the game on normal, then you'll really enjoy it. Just play it the way it's intended to be played and don't go overboard with the difficulty like I tend to do. Yeah. Oh, we're starting a new 7 Days to Die series today, by the way. Ramble On, I've called it. Like the Led Zeppelin song. I'm very excited to start. You'll be playing on easy, eh? Well, good. Enjoy it. It's a very relaxing game with beautiful music and really awesome music. Really relaxing music, really cool battle music, and honestly really beautiful art design on the bosses and locations. It's a gorgeous game. Alright, we got a lot of chemical science packs there. Now, let's research efficiency modules. We're gonna want a lot of red circuitry. Definitely a lot of red circuitry, so I almost feel like it might be a good idea to amplify the copper production first. We can redo this mine. We have the substations, we have the drills, we have the furnaces. We are ready to make tremendous alterations. Perhaps we don't yet have to, however. We have a lot of copper cable. And I can produce copper cable out of the many, many copper plates that we have. Yeah, we'll be okay. Let's empty the car. Okay, we made as much as we could with the engines that we produced. Efficiency module is finished. Now we'll research the speed modules as well. Good morning, Farf. Welcome, buddy. How are you doing today? Gruff, welcome, welcome. How are you doing as well? Oh, we had chocolate chip pancakes yesterday. I don't know if you guys were privy to that. They were very good and they made us feel very sick after. We were not used to it. We have a little, you know, jet lag this morning after that, but it was worth it. All right, so we have 150 chemical science packs. That's a good number for the amount of short work that we did to get them. All right, let's deposit those then. Okay, the time has come to make a tremendously greater amount of green circuitry. We need a lot. So all of our iron, as well as all of our copper, is going to go toward that purpose right now. You're all good, eh, Gruff? You having a decent morning as well, Farf? Huh? Okay, what are we doing here? Productivity module increases energy consumption, reduces speed, but produces extra materials. I'm gonna want that gate. I'm gonna want the laser. After the laser, we can get the laser turrets, but we need 250. Which we could produce easily, but we'll do the laser turrets after. Right now, the walls are quite fortified, very reliably durable. Riding the roller coaster of life. You got gout from those meds? True enough, buddy, true enough. Oh yeah, straight back to Carno. Yeah, although we're sitting on the idea of, incorporating potatoes, honey in a tea, very mild stuff, but definitely the refined and enriched wheat devastated us big time. It also probably the chocolate chips. We can't really pinpoint it, but we're willing to try like a poutine, like crispy fried fries type thing. But hopefully those don't make us sick too. We don't know yet. gonna need 2 depositing arms here in order to keep up with that volume. Hang on, let's cancel all these work orders right here. Now we can redo. May as well not craft the gears manually. We have those prepared already. Okay. Alright. We're gonna have a lot more copper cables when we're done with all this production. We're gonna need them. We're making a tremendous amount of circuitry. We need a lot. A lot of green circuits. It's one of the biggest bottlenecks for any factory is green circuits. If you can automate your green circuit production, you can make a lot of shit. Carbs and starch, basically sugar for your body, and we added sugar to it. And to make it worse, we had fat, like, we put butter on the pancakes, so we had fat, sugar, carbs all together in a big clusterfuck of... Oh, yeah, we were nuked. How are you doing today, casual? I couldn't be better, I suppose. We had chocolate chip pancakes last night, and they were delicious, but they fucked us up. After a month on carnivore, we kind of couldn't digest them right. I actually felt sick when we were watching Dragon Ball last night. A little sick, so... Oh, we had a wall segment get destroyed down there. We gotta check that out. You know what? We have the satellites. We can take a look with the radar. Yeah. Okay. They broke a wall. It was a big wave, but, you know, the fire cast them to the wayside like usual. We might want to think about implementing a jagged dragon tooth design on the wall to help with stuff like that. Alright, let's take a break from the production of copper cables and instead do electronic circuits. Alright. Dark chocolate with cashews. God damn. Hell yeah. That sounds good. You're doing good, eh? No, casual. The carnivore diet hasn't ended. We're just gonna get back on the saddle. Yeah. We slipped and stumbled, now we get back on. That's all it is. Oh, by the way, guys, new 7 Days to Die series starting today. I'm calling it Ramble On. And if you guys are interested, I'll explain the rules to you. I'm really excited about it, though. It's a very interesting rule set. We're gonna have a lot of fun. Yeah, it lasted all of 2 days. Well, you know, I went into Valheim and I realized, like, Valheim is an amazing game, but it's not the kind of game where you can play it on the hardest difficulty yet, because it's still version 0.2. So it's still a very unbalanced experience with a lot of holes in the progression, and you get run over by the enemies more often than not. My mistake was I put the raid frequency to very high, which meant every 13 minutes I had a 66% chance of getting raided at base. I literally got raided twice in a half an hour, and I was dying on a death loop every raid. I had no time to set up, no time to prepare. So if I want to do a Valheim series, I can't do it on those hard settings. I have to do it on like normal, right? Or I can do it on very hard enemies-wise, but I have to do it on normal raid-wise. Because those raids were fucked. If I had the right equipment, I could have fucked up the raid and dominated it, but... Anyway, I'm back to 7 days now, because I learned from Valheim that not every gaming experience so far is a perfectly well thought out and balanced one, right? 7 days it's tried and tested, to the point where I can actually play it on the hardest settings possible, and I'm seasoned enough, practiced enough to succeed despite the difficulties. But there are other games that I have tried on the hardest difficulty that remain too hard for the hardest difficulty to be justified. And it took going to Valheim to realize that. The 7 Days to Die is very well balanced. In the same league as like The Long Dark or Project Zomboid, you can actually, with the right amount of focus, skill, and precision, you can actually handle it, right? But with Valheim, it was such a mess. I was caught in death loops left, right, and center, just suffering horribly. There's no more Dying Light, no. I mean, the series ended up ending, and I realized that I was watching all the cutscenes. It took too much time. I ended up dying, and it's not viable to do for a permadeath series, only because if you lose, then that's a lot of time spent wasted watching cutscenes, you know what I mean? I also got rid of the Valheim series because I figured, well, if it's not the rule set that I want to play on, if the raid frequency can't be that high feasibly, then the only solution is to restart it on a different setting later. I didn't die in 7 Days to Die, Casual. We beat that series. We conquered it. I ended up doing every single tier 6 quest and completing tier 6. So we actually made it to the very end of that series, and in essence, we beat our 7 Days to Die series. We had a horde every night for 77 days, and I did all the quests, all the tiers without dying, even tier 6. So I did tier 5 infestations over and over again until we were done. And for my final horde, I did it on foot. We did a horde on foot with tons of explosives, tons of ammo. I survived that horde. And, you know, we walked off into the sunset. Another notch in our belt. Alright, we grabbed more iron. We gotta keep up the circuit production here. We need lots. I don't know if I broke the record or not. There's not really... I think I made it the longest for Alpha 22 so far. Out of every Insane Nightmare Horde Every Night streamer, if there even are any. Like, I actually don't even know if other people were doing the challenge that I was doing. We definitely, well, I made a name for myself, for sure. With the accomplishment that I had. Alright, let's put the iron down here. Now, at this stage, we need a shitload of those advanced circuits. Thankfully, we're sitting on a tremendous wealth of plastic. So we'll be able to make a bunch. Okay. Now we're gonna need copper cable, actually, which we just spent a shitload of. Copper cable is definitely one of those big bottlenecks. Very big bottleneck. We need to increase our production of copper cable. The only way to do that is by putting more mines down at the copper site. More mining drills, more furnaces, increasing the output. So we'll do that. Let's redo our copper mine right now with that in mind. It won't take long. It'll be very fast. Especially now that we have access to those, we made 20 substations. Alright. Grab these. So as you can see, if I place a substation, I can cover this whole mine with 2 substations pretty much. Yeah, we'll just do that. Boom. The whole mine has coverage now. So now we just load it up with mining drills as much as we can. It's covered. Then we'll also have these ones here. All right. Now we fish the goods, as it were. Okay. Gonna need more conveyor belts, just need a little bit more iron. And let's fish this. We have to actually connect the power to the substation, right there. Okay. So our copper production is going to be no problem. For now, let's shut it down. We don't need those drills running when there's no destination. Competition between 4 people, eh? You know what? I think I'm going to use cliff explosives and go this way instead of the other way. Yeah, that'll be easier. So let's rotate all of these. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna come this way. It'll be much easier. It'll be evenly divided among the belt. Just about. We'll turn that one over this way. Perhaps same with this one. Alright. 4 on one side, 5 on the other. All being fished over here. Now we just need more substations for the actual electric furnaces. As you can see, the substations make very short work of your electrical needs. Couldn't be better. Anyway, let's lay these out. Now, I think the ratio is 1 to 1, but I'm not sure. Let me see here. So, it takes 3.2 seconds to craft that. This has a crafting speed of 2. So it's actually going to take 1.6 seconds. Ugh. Mining speed 0.5 per second, so it takes 2 seconds to get a single ore. Yeah, it's just about a 1-for-1. Just about. So we'll do that for now, and we'll see what the throughput looks like after. You're really enjoying that Shadows of War, huh? Alright, now we have the crane arms right here. They're gonna feed those. Now we need 5 more regular crane arms. Let's go 10. Yeah, this copper mine is going to be way better. Our output is going to be enormous. We'll have so much supplies. Anyway, we'll start with the copper cables right here, which will be deposited into 2 chests right here. Along with this end, 2 chests right there. Followed by... Let's make 5 more steel chests. We're going to need them for the output. In fact, I could probably mirror this. It's probably the right way to do it. So let's grab gears and circuits and make 2 more assembly machines. Circuits, gears, deposit that. Okay. Yes, now we have one right here. 2 more of these, and they will both be set to produce cables, because that's what you need the vast majority of is cables, really. Then we'll have another box right here for the copper ores coming in there. Looking good. All right, we're ready to fire this factory up completely. We are just totally ready. So, deposit that excess ore. And let's fire it up. There it goes. The new and improved version, guys. Way more drills, way more ore, way more production and output. Yes, and if I need more, I can add more. It looks like it's handling the influx of ores quite well. I think this is perpetually sustainable and that there will be no clogs. Alright, so even if I feed it in there faster, there's still... It's still ultimately just limited by the smelting speed. So I can't really speed that up very much. May as well just keep these regular cranes here. But it's going well. It's going very well. And we're gonna deplete pretty much that entire vein of copper over time. We can leave it. It's set it and forget it now. Now that we have the solar, all that solar set up. True enough, casual. Well, you enjoy Shadow of War. I'll enjoy Factorio. Then we have 7 Days to Die at 3 o'clock. Fuck yeah. Alright, now I would imagine it would be a good idea to do the same thing we did to copper, except we're going to go over to the iron mine and do it there. Don't really need to do it for coal. That's kind of, we're gonna passively mine all of that. Although I'm not too optimistic about stopping the iron production, it will be better when it's done. So it may be worth it for that alone. Yeah, it'll fit. I can fit the entire thing with 4. Alright, drills first. Allow that to flow through. We'll get all the ore off the belt. Start collecting the belt. We need to leave that there because that's the only way that power is being supplied to the chem station down below. How's the inventory looking? We got some space. And if we utilize underground belts, then I believe it may be possible for us to automate the production of circuits and skip the automated production of copper cable entirely. We could have the copper cable being fed into a production line that will ceaselessly pump out electronic circuits. I've never ever been able to figure out the throughput for electronic circuits. I probably won't be able to do that, but we'll do what we can. Okay, well, let's refish this right here. All right, it's all connected again. And now this entire vein is open and ready. So we got to try to figure out a way to just start mining all of this without exemption. We need all of it. We could theoretically put that there. Right there. Alright, doesn't look like I'm actually going to manage to do that. So I won't think too hard about it. Let's just place this right here. This one right here. And then down here. Followed by over here. Alright, we have complete electrical coverage over the entire iron mine. Now we just have to start laying down the drills. Alright. Now the way I'll probably do it is one production line per material. So this will be our gear production line, followed by a steel production line, and a iron ingot production line. The crust, eh? What is that? Is that where you like role play as a pizza? Like a pizza RPG? And you have to like get to the crust, bro? So how many is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. You know what? I'm gonna shut down the power to this factory for now. I don't want it pumping out shit while we're not ready. As long as we just fish this power up here, then we accomplish that just fine. All right. Okay. Okay, we can just put this right here then. Covered? Hey, that gives me an idea, actually. If I have 2 of those going into one of these, then that would help to increase the output of gears as well as circuits. Yeah, and then I can deposit the gears for here. Then I could do the same thing over here with these 2. Feed these right here. So we have it like mirrored. We're gonna have a shitload of gears being produced in that box at all times. I might even want to double that up down here. This is gonna be really fucking messy, but it's not our long-term build yet. Our long-term build is going to go there on that 2.5 million iron vein. 2.1 million fucking stone right there. 4.9 million coal. We don't have a good copper mine around here. We're going to have to find more copper after we've used it all. That 4.8 over there is pretty much our only option. Other than that, we have some small veins scattered throughout. 195, 221, 235. You build automated machines to mine and make components. Okay, so it's kind of like referencing like the Earth's crust, maybe, and mining, terraforming the landscape. All right, let's make 10 more of these, and then we'll mirror it to the other one. 2 more production machines here, which will deposit the gears into this steel chest. Okay. That is 10 drills right there. All right. And there's gaps between each drill so that if we need to, we can make a conveyor belt going down if we have to place a new drill up here. And then we'll also produce iron ingots at these end 2 here. In fact, we can just leave it running forever if we put another chest there, in case there's a long period of time before we empty them. Got another gear chest. Done. Prepared. So this is ready to fire up, and this is going to produce for us usable gears and... Ooh, hang on. I could also convert, I could make pipes here. Make piping. Although, I don't know, pipes, you can craft them pretty fucking quickly. I see. So you have to rebuild the moon base that blew up. Alright, let's see here. I could theoretically fire up this part of the factory, but I want to build the rest of it too. So let's, yeah. Right here. All right. We're definitely gonna need more of these transport belts. Hands down, we're gonna. And that's a lot of drills right there. Gonna require a lot of furnaces. So we'll start with this for now. I'm not making any more than this for now. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 drills requiring 14 furnaces. Ready for use. All right. There's 7. And then we will extend this like that. However, a lot of it depends on... Yeah, we got to go up even more. I'll tell you one thing though, our production's going to be perfect after this. We're going to have a lot of different resources that we need. And I think instead of doing ingots here, I am just going to do automated pipe crafting. And what about rails? Although I think rails need stone, so we won't automate rails yet, not until we have our main bus. And we don't even have locomotion researched yet, so... Yeah, let's automate the production of pipes here. To some limited extent, at least. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Susie. Oh, blessed coffee. As you guys can see, the factory gets a little spaghetti at times, but you just gotta be comfortable with destroying the whole thing and rebuilding it once in a while. I'm not there yet. I'm gonna want to completely upgrade my electrical grid at a point, and at that point, I'm gonna pick like forever locations for things, pipelines, circuit networks and electrical grids, throughput, underground piping, all of it. Yeah. Open beta? God, I'm just hesitant about the early access thing. I'm always hesitant about it. Too many games doing it these days, and I feel like I'm not playing enough finished products. Oh, I have my certain games that I developed a love for, obviously, right? Like Long Dark, 7 Days. But both of those games are finally leaving beta, and they've been refined experiences for so long. I feel like I just love them to death at this point, but... Let's keep that going the way it's going. It's not possible for me to, like, move this, is it? It might be. Okay, let's put this right there. This one right here. Followed by an electric furnace right there, which can pass the finished products in there. All right, that'll do. I gotta make sure that I'm like eliminating the outer perimeter of the stone. I want to be mining all of it all the time. Okay, so our iron setup is coming together very nicely. We have a pipe setup, a gear setup. Now we're gonna fish all of this up here where there's plenty of space for us to work. And we need 14 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I might even want to go up further than that, to tell you the truth. Yeah, we'll go up this far. Then we'll make 10 more of those. Bring the substation over here. That'll do, I'd imagine. Well, the substation can't get in the way of the other stuff, that's for sure. So we have to work based off where this substation is. Yeah, we're gonna assume we can fit whatever we need to fit right here. 7. Okay. We have our 14 furnaces, and we have some left over for steel production, which is actually going to be pretty important. So we'll do steel and iron here. I'm going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, let's just make 14 steel chests. And then this can't be here. I need to move that a little bit. Up here would do. Maybe it wouldn't. Yeah, it's kind of hard here. I'm trying to fit too much in too little space. So if I move that, are those still going to have electrical power? It looks like they do. So let's... Oh, but if I move that over, then I lose the connection to the grid. Okay, so it's where it has to be. Alright, let's just move this over here. We don't need to overthink it. We're gonna make a big box of electrical power here. Yeah, just like that. And this we're gonna move over. Right there. Let's make 40 crane arms. We're gonna need a lot. Don't worry about it, Farf. I'll check it out, definitely. Can you do me a favor? It's called The Crust, right? I remember it now, but I might not remember it after. Post The Crust in our Discord general chat and tag me in it so that I am reminded to check it out next time I pop into Discord. And if it looks like something I might enjoy, then I will definitely play it. And you've given the channel enough already. I mean, you wouldn't have to get it for me, bro. It's okay. You've done worlds for this channel since its conception. Alright, we have more of those. We'll have regular iron there. Regular iron here. Followed by deposits for steel. Alright. So we have chests. Chests. Well, that side of the production line here is done. Now, I could also do steel on this side. This is so messy, but as long as it does the job, then who cares, right? Let's make another 10 steel chests. We're gonna need them. Okay. 5 more of those. We've used 40 crane arms already. Okay, I'll pick the empty lanes. Right here, right there, here and there. All right, and then very messy, but it's gonna work. We will have the automated production of so many resources, we're not gonna have to worry about it for a long time. And you know what? Whenever we run out of ore on a belt, all we have to do is move the drills. We have the setup for all this. So if this drill ran out of ore, I could just move it over here and then fish another conveyor belt down to the main line and just keep feeding it. So it's time to power up this factory. Let's do it. Everything... Oh, almost everything has come alive. Hang on. No electricity right there. Boom. All right, we got it. Everything is now officially alive. It's dirty, it's messy, it looks like a clusterfuck of absolute randomness and cobbled together function, but it's there. And we're gonna have just huge fucking production. Huge production, unbelievable production. And when we return here, we're just gonna have a shitload of resources that we can grab. It alleviates our need to actually... Okay, so, you know what? We might actually want a couple of drills here. Feeding a little extra. There. That's gonna feed these last two furnaces down here. And if we needed two there, we're probably gonna need another two down here, so let's do that now. Alright, thank you very much, Farf. PMS pancakes. Alright, now we'll do this. Which will be fed over here. I need more conveyor belts. This is so messy, but it's okay. It's okay to be messy as long as the factory works. That's the moral of the story. But sooner or later, my OCD is gonna win, and I'm gonna want a cleaner factory than this. Like, flat out. Anyway, I could also redo the stone mine for perpetual production if I wanted to. Otherwise, I have to keep on filling these with coal. Which isn't so bad, but... Let's place a new drill for stone collection. Right here. Right there, yeah. We will connect it to the power grid. And subsequently we will have, let's see here. Yeah, we can just 3 steel boxes. Just like the other one. Being fished down the line by crane arms. Maybe, you know what, I'll just redo the stone mine at this point. Let's go grab the car. I'll do the same thing that I did for copper and iron. Over at the stone mine. Where's our car? Dude, where's my car? Yeah, she had the pancakes and then ramen. She banged out multiple bad cravings in one sitting and then it just fucked her belly. Oh, wow. I think I just... Yeah, we're having an electricity shortage, actually. We're using all 12 megawatts of power. We're gonna need to double up our fucking solar farm in order to keep everything running at maximum speed. But as you look here, look at that. 3,400 copper cables right there and 3,400 right here. Along with 2,800 copper bars. Like, we're killing it. You know, we're just devastating this. And the iron mine is going to be the same thing. Constant, ceaseless production. Endless efficiency. Anyway, let's deposit some of these things that we don't necessarily need on us. Pipes can go there. We'll take a stack in case we need them somewhere down the line. Anyway, let's go place the blueprint for our second solar farm. It's gonna go right there. Cannot build on water. So it's stopping me from placing that just because of up there, but I could landfill that theoretically. Alright, let's go landfill that area right there. Right where I'm standing. Okay, can I place it now? I sure can. Alright. So we've placed the expansion for the solar farm. Now we just have to get rid of these up here. We don't need those, but we couldn't place the blueprint unless we landfilled there. Alright, and we're just gonna have to mirror the entire thing. Make another one. Oh, and I forgot actually. How much sulfur have we made, first and foremost? How much sulfur have we made, and how much damage is there to the wall down there? Because we probably need to repair the wall at this point. We'll make 20 more of those repair kits. Yeah, our production is massive right now. Production statistics, items. you'll be able to see how much of everything you're making per minute on this screen, which is pretty useful. So I'm making, well, that number fluctuates. Has it all been running for 10 minutes? Okay, so in 10 minutes, I make approximately 2,200 copper cables, 3,600 iron. Yeah, just tons of stuff. Like, now production's really getting where it needs to be. It is all just a temporary setup. There's gonna come a time where I dismantle the entire factory and I rebuild the whole thing with absolute efficiency in mind. Alright, so it looks like we're doing really good here on the sulfur. We got tons. And I will grab the plastic that we made as well. We got 3,000 extra, but I have no more. Let's double up on our sulfur production for now. May as well. Honestly, may as well. Right, I'm supposed to have these here, but I'll rotate this in the meantime. Okay. Okay, it looks like those pump jacks, they're not working as fast as... Well, they're working as fast as they always did, but they're getting less oil now. Ah, the electricity shortage. Alright, that'll do it. Never mind, we're gonna set this to plastic. Take everything we can from here. And let's set this to sulfuric acid for a hot minute. And we'll start producing more batteries. Yeah, we need to produce more batteries. We'll get that going. Plastic-wise, we're good, but I would like to have it creating more. So let's go grab some coal and fill that up after we've deposited this vast surplus of plastic and sulfur. Ah, yes. Factory automation. And the goal is to try and create a factory that produces as many resources for you as possible, leaving very minimal work that you actually have to do yourself. Alright, let's deposit the sulfur right there. I didn't repair the wall. I'm gonna have to go do that. Okay, let's grab some of this coal right here. And that. Oh, we have walls. Okay, yeah, we gotta remember to repair the walls while we're down there. Okay. So, I'm gonna need more than this. What I'll do is I'll make it so that... let's see here. Let's bring more electrical power this way. We are going to feed a multitude of fucking coal into there through these chests. And we're gonna deposit the finished plastic here. So this is gonna run for a good long time making plastic for us. That shouldn't be like that. Yeah, okay. Remove the plastic from there. We're making more batteries because now we actually have to improve. We have to double up on our solar farm. Which means not only twice as many solar panels, but twice as many accumulators as well. Oh, this fucking wall. Right here is definitely where they're focusing all their effort. So we're gonna add an extra little layer to that. If I would have left that unguarded for too long, they would have eventually chewed through it. All right. Oh, we got a wave coming. We get to see it firsthand. Yeah. That's how it goes. All right. Let's go back up. We have to address our electricity shortages. It might be wise if I was to first, instead of doing that, automate green circuit production. But that's a big ask. That is a very big ask. Yeah, if we don't have the electricity to keep the factory running at full speed, it won't matter anyway. Let's get on it. We need 200 more panels. That's the first thing. So we need steel plates and copper. We can make 80. I'm assuming our bottleneck is probably steel. Oh, it's copper. Okay. 92. Now it's steel. Yeah, we're out of power. We drained the accumulators. Yeah, we need way more electrical energy. So let's go grab more steel from our production line. As you can see, we have 240 from there. Probably another mirrored 240 from here. 635 gears right there. Another 635 right there, along with 500 pipes. This is the kind of automation that you really want. You just want supplies to be made for you. Then you can just come swing by and grab it whenever. Late game, you're gonna want a main bus, which is just every time you produce a resource, you fish it through a very long logistics network to a kind of like a hub where all of your crafted resources come together, and then you make conveyor belt assembly lines using every resource to mass produce every other resource. It's incredible. Automation. All right, so we can make 100 solar panels now. Let's do it. All right, now there is a considerable electricity shortage at the moment, but that's because the sun is still rising. We need 19 megawatts of power, 19 or 20 to power this whole factory. Oh, I wonder how much we have when all those solar panels are at maximum capacity. I wonder if we'll even have a surplus amount of energy with which to charge our accumulators right now. I'm excited for that 7 days series, man. I'm so excited for it. Such an interesting rule set. Anyway, it looks like we're only producing 12 fucking megawatts of power. Holy, so even after we make that second solar farm, we're still gonna be struggling. We'll have enough power, but we won't have that much of a surplus on top. $201 batteries, eh? I thought I had more than that. Did I place a chest down and deposit shit stupidly without remembering where that chest was? I don't know. It's hard to say. I have a little memory of doing something like that. Could have been at the copper mine, could have been here. Let's go check the copper mine, see if I have a box of shit just sitting there. Yeah, I have a strong feeling that I have a chest just sitting somewhere with stuff in it. I'll also check the oil refinery. I'll bang out the places one by one, see if I can't find it. A lot of shit goes on in this game. It's easy to get sidetracked. At least we have very good production on iron-based resources now. Well, not seeing it here either. Anyway, we'll just keep on producing more batteries. We're gonna need more sulfur here, though. We're getting constant biter attacks now. Constant attacks. Alright, how much we got? 100 solar panels, there it is. Now we just need 176 accumulators as well. Although I suppose for now I can at least lay these solar panels down. But first we're gonna need medium electrical poles. Copper plate, iron stick. 25 of them. That's all I need. This will at least make it so that we don't have a power shortage during the day. Whoa, what? Oh, fuck, that's 200 solar panels. Wow, I completely spaced on that. Okay, 200 solar panels and 176 accumulators. Well, let's just go double up. No harm, no foul. Let's get it done. $65, $70. Bottleneck is steel. Let's go grab more steel. Undoubtedly, we have a bunch prepared already. And now the factory is going to be producing even faster now that we have surplus electrical energy. Might have no slowdowns even. 120. All right, yeah, we're ready to make those other ones. All right. 100. There we go. The factory must grow. It must grow perpetually. Oh my god. What are you doing? More Kingdom Come Deliverance. Alright, I need to bring more sulfur down to the area where we are producing sulfuric acid. Oh, we should bring more coal as well. I mean, shit, we're not using coal on anything right now. We may as well start trying to use it up. $66 more batteries. It's coming along. All right. And we're just in time to resupply. We'll also resupply with some iron here. Keep that going. Very good. All right. That's going to keep on going. We're going to keep on producing more batteries. Let's take this shipment of plastic bars and put more coal in here. Gotta keep this shit running smoothly. It's happened to me before in a previous playthrough where I put a chest down so that I could have just open a couple of inventory slots for a second, and then I forgot where that chest was. One day I was driving around and I just found this chest with like a whole bunch of shit in it. I was like, oh my god, you know? One of those oh my god moments. All right, here we go. We now possess the rest of our solar farm. 100 additional ones. Now we have to do the accumulators. We can only do 71 right now, though, sadly, because I'm missing those, the batteries that we already made. I could craft a lot more right now if I still had those, but I lost them. Wherever they are, they're not on me, so. All right. We now have 2 full solar panel farms. So we have 400 solar panels down. That's going to provide us with more than enough electrical power for the factory. Now we just need the accumulators to match it. We'll craft what we can. I'll keep these on us for now. I have to be able to see the exact number that I'm able to craft. So, what are we looking like here? Oh, yeah. Look at that. 5,400 cables and another 5,400 cables with a shitload of fucking copper already. It's going along. And that's a tiny copper mine, too. You're capable of making them much larger than that. If you have a larger amount of copper. That's just a very small mine. This is going quite well. Anyway, once those accumulators are done, even before they're done, I may want to commence the construction of additional science packs, because we need laser turrets in order to augment the defensive capacities of our wall. 83, it's slow going right there, real slow going. Maybe I'll make another chemical plant and then I can double up the production of those. Certainly an option. I'd need to rethink this, but that wouldn't take too much effort. Hey, Mago, welcome. Oh, RimWorld? Yeah. I'm good at RimWorld. I do naked brutality, commitment mode, and stuff. We could totally play some RimWorld for the channel. And this game's objective is to build a factory, automate the production of resources, and escape from a hostile planet that your ship crash landed on. You have to, like, build a rocket ship to get out. What do I need to craft another chemical plant? I'd need steel. We don't have any steel on us right now, so that's kind of the bottleneck right here. Alright. Grab some steel, return, make another chemical plant, and then we can double our production of the batteries that we need. We're gonna need batteries for more than just the accumulators, so we may as well set up something for that. Okay. Okay, we're good. Let's go. It is possible that there is no phantom chest containing extra batteries. Maybe I used them in the last generation of, you know, to finish the solar farm and I just completely spaced and forgot. I don't know. Alright, let's make these. So let's, yeah, different crates right here for the same purpose. All right. There we go. All right, new setup there. Now we can place this other chemical plant that we produced right here. And we're gonna just double up the speed at which we can craft this stuff. There's always a surplus of available sulfuric acid in here, so we can double it up. That right there. And then we can fish sulfuric acid over here. Copy that workload and these. Boom. All right, we're now making twice as much sulfuric acid. Let's put 3 stacks of copper and iron in each crate to keep it going. And then the rest of our iron in here. We may need a little bit more sulfur, but yeah, now we're doubled up. We have 2 of these pumping out batteries all the time. So we'll get way more in far shorter time. Let's just go grab a little bit of sulfur. Well, a lot of sulfur, deposit it in there, and then we can leave it running for ages. We'll come back to a fuck ton of batteries. And we have so much sulfur that after that, we're gonna make a massive amount of explosives as well. Because on a long enough timeline, you need a tremendous amount of cliff explosives to expand your factory. Okay. It should be enough of everything. Now we grab a little bit of extra coal too. And I think I'll swap these wooden crates out for steel ones. All right, here we are. Top up the coal chest right here. They're both full. Now sulfur right here. It's a 1-to-1 ratio. So we're already good on the fucking iron here. We don't need any more iron in that chest. Yeah, it's still, perfect. It's not running out of sulfur. We could probably power 4 chemical plants making batteries on this one machine right here. Yeah, it's fine. No destination. Yeah, there's no space in the output destination, so. All right, and then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. This stuff's gonna work for a very long time now. Very long time. $105. Okay, well, we made massive expansions to the iron mine, massive expansion to the copper mine. I'd like to redo the stone mine here, make it run more efficiently for a while. That's gonna take some doing, but we should be all right. Let's deposit that. And by the time we're done redoing the stone mine, I'll bet you dollars to donuts that we're gonna have all those batteries finally produced. So let's get rid of the drills first. Grab that. Okay. Might want to fucking empty the car. We have no space for anything anymore. Oh yeah, look at that full chest of stone bricks. Almost three chests of stone. Like, now this is pod racing. All right. I'm going to expand my row of steel chests here. Yeah, we need more room for shit. Okay. 1.8k sulfur. Put that in here. And we'll put the little bit of explosives in there too. Both of those can go in the same chest. And coal, we'll keep 1 box of coal on hand, but we don't really need any more than that here. Look at all those walls, man. We have 2.2k walls. We're gonna need them. We're gonna have to do a dragon teeth formation down at the wall one day. It slows the biters so that your turrets can take care of them before they start attacking the structure. They kind of zigzag around the dragon tooth design, you know? Stone bricks there. We'll put the iron here. No, iron here. Move the copper plates over there. Okay. Now, we might need a little bit of supplies just for the crafting of this new mine. So let's take 2 stacks of iron, 2 stacks of copper, 2 stacks of electronic circuits and cables, stack of steel, stack of gears. That ought to be enough for whatever we need. We have 10 furnaces, more than enough. Assembling machine, yeah, we're good. All right, let's go down and redo the stone mine. We're gonna need to do multiple trips to get all these bricks and stones over there, though. Let's do that now. Okay. Deposit this shit and move on. So we definitely have enough solar power to run the factory, but I'll bet you dollars to donuts we don't have enough accumulators for it. No, we only just ran out of the solar supplementation now. Yeah, that power is definitely reaching 0 before the end of the night. We're gonna need to make that second batch of accumulators. Almost 2 full steel chests of stone bricks. We have 3 chests of stone. Just about 3 chests of plastic. Yeah, everything's out of power. Okay. Okay. You have returned, eh? I answered your question before. I play RimWorld. I play Naked Brutality, Commitment Mode, losing is fun when I play. And I kind of balanced it so that my character has a limited amount of skill points that I have to distribute among the skills I care most about. I play it in a pretty balanced way. And essentially what I did was I took the average amount of skill points and traits that a character would have, and I gave myself that average amount. And so I'm definitely thinking about playing RimWorld for the channel one day. I think it'd be a lot of fun. I always do Random Randy, always Naked Brutality, starting alone, building a base, recruiting more people. And the way I usually do it is if my main character dies. If the guy that I made dies, then I delete the playthrough. But anybody else can come and go. But my main man has to survive. And I beat the challenge when he dies of old age. Or I get off the planet, yeah. And this game's objective, as you asked, is to build a factory, automate the production of resources, manufacture and research different technologies, and eventually launch a rocket, get into space, and escape the planet that you've crash landed on. There's hostile wildlife here, dangerous insects, and you have to try to get out of here and escape them. I love Factorio. Alright, so let's set up a substation here. We'll set up 2 so that there's no obstacles in the way of the mine. We can place everything freely. Now. Hang on. I suppose actually this would be a good place to... Yeah, right here. That'll be our stone mine for regular stone. Right here as well. Couple of crane arms there. We'll fill 3 chests. Now we have to do the automated wall production. Right there. Electric furnace right here. Both of them will feed into it. It will then... we're gonna need another one just like that, and then let's try to mirror this setup. Actually, we'll try to mirror it if we can. Right there, followed by a drill here. Oh, we can't fit it within there. Shit. What? Okay. Okay. Alright, so we'll do that. Then we can fit a drill right here. Another one right there. So we're getting all of this stone on the bottom part, where all of it is touching a drill. Except for this stuff here in the middle, which we can't do anything about. Yeah, we need this one to be far back. Alright, so now that we have that set up, we do this. Put an assembler here, set it to walls. it will produce the walls and deposit them here. Okay. Now we need to be manufacturing bricks that won't be used for the purpose of the walls. So, in order to accomplish that, we can get all of this stone right here, just like that. Put that here. And this will deposit the bricks right there. Okay. Never mind on this. Yeah, we're gonna do it right there. Followed by a mirroring brick mine right here. Yeah. Oh, they broke a wall segment. Shit's going down. Alright, the stone mine is redone. We're mining a lot of the stone. We're gonna eat away at that, all of that. Yeah, that'll do. We'll do, 2 more chests for the stone here. Okay, there, we have 3 chests for the bricks here, 3 chests for the bricks here, 3 chests for the walls, along with 3 chests for each stone mine. So that is now set it and forget it. We don't need to worry about that. These are electric furnaces. They do not need to be refueled with coal at all. Not in the slightest. And for the sake of it, just to make sure I'm clearing out this mine, I'm gonna put a drill right here, because there's a spot right here that no drills are able to touch. I'm gonna mine that. Yeah, and we'll just put a steel chest right here. And there's a little bit up here that we can't get to. $414 of it. We'll just get rid of that. We're mining the vast majority of the iron in here. There's going to be a little cluster here in the middle remaining when we're done, kind of like right here where these 2 drills are, or furnaces, but that's it. That's going to be all that's left. Anyway, now we go south, we grab the batteries that we produced out of the chemical plant, and then we convert those batteries to energy accumulators, finish our second part of our solar farm. And we'll be in a much better place. We've completely changed the automative productive capacities of the iron mine, copper mine, and stone mine. Those will now perpetually produce without the need to refill them with coal. They will never stop, ever. So, we're good. Okay, we got a shitload of batteries. Still plenty of coal in there for more plastic production. Don't need to worry about that. But we are officially all out of sulfur here. So I'm going to convert this to explosive production. We're going to remove that. Put that iron in here. Oh, hang on. May as well use the rest of the sulfuric acid in the pipe network. Now we need a shitload of coal and sulfur in here in order to make a ton of explosives. A lot of explosives. Is it 1-to-1? Yes, it is. All right. Make one more fast inserter. Take that for now. All right. Yep, let's go grab some coal and sulfur, bring it back here for a shitload of explosive production. We're gonna try to fill 2 entire steel chests with explosives, pretty much. And we can now make 184 accumulators. We've exceeded our desired amount of 176. You think your chat is not updating? Yeah, sometimes that happens, buddy. I actually have to open up my chat multiple times per stream, just to make it so that I'm seeing every message. It happens very often where I'll open my chat for the first time during a stream, and then 20 minutes later, I'll close the window because it's suspiciously quiet. I close the window, reopen it, and then the chat's full of messages that I wasn't seeing. That's a thing. That's a thing. You have to close it and reopen it until you have made certain that it's updating properly. Now, in my experience, once you've made sure it's updating properly, there's no more complications after that point. Like, if it works, if it's working, then it's working, right? That's it. 184, okay. Every one of those makes 50, so that's 150. Now I need half a stack. 175. 176. All right, we need to make 176 accumulators. Let's do it. That's going to complete our solar farm and keep this factory running overnight. Now, we got to figure out a way to start using some of these circuits before we end up with full chests. So, we are going to try to create a little place which will automate the production of circuits for us. We shouldn't have to worry about producing circuits, not if we can avoid it. So, let's see here. You know what? On the other hand, we could just make a fuck ton of circuits. Problem with the circuits is you have to manually reload them. It's kind of tedious. So yeah, let's fish that. We need a bunch of gears. A ton of gears. And we're gonna need to make some underground belts. Let's grab that. We'll just make as many as we can. So, we have the daunting task of fishing some of the... We have to bring iron from this mine over to the copper mine, or vice versa, or meet in the middle. And we have to create a little production area for green circuitry. So we're just gonna take both of these and fish them over. Which means we don't need the other chest here either. Alright. Well, let's get started. Yeah, we'll put it right here someplace. Although we're gonna want to make sure we can still drive through there comfortably. That's the thing. So maybe... Alright. Well, no need to overthink it for now. I can just drive more carefully whenever I come through here, if that's what it takes. Now we need a turn. And I'd like to get these balanced. Get the belt balanced. Alright. So all that gets fished. We're gonna have a balanced belt on both sides. Then we just bring it over. Underground belts, we can drive through the gaps. Okay. Now we also have to bring, here, let's do that. Remove this. Create a little lip. And now we have to go do the same thing for the copper circuitry. As much as we can. You barely need copper cable for crafting anything. What you need is the circuits that it crafts into, these electronic circuits, so. Alright. Now we get started. Yeah, we have to fish that over, so. We'll already have a balanced belt. We won't have to worry about that. Let's figure out where our production line's gonna be first. So it's gonna be right... yeah, right up here. So this will be the production line. This is gonna be where we put the iron ingots as well as the copper cables to manufacture advanced circuitry. Let's put a substation or two up here to make sure that we don't have to worry about where the power is going. There. All right. So, manufacturing area 1 right here. The one right there. Yeah. So we pretty much just crane arm this shit in there. Oh, they're breaking stuff. They're slowly chipping away at those walls that we built. Slowly. Anyway, now we need to create another conveyor belt going back to the copper mine. It's gonna have to be right here. Okay. They seem to be going in different directions. Alright, I'll have to start it from over here, unfortunately. But what I can do to make that easier on myself is I can pick up the car, put it on the ground on the X-axis, and it'll drive completely, perfectly straight. And then I don't have to worry about it veering off to the side. So let's do that. Iron plate. Copper cables. More copper cables. Empty all of that. Now I can pick up the car and put it back down. Oh, wow. We're at a fucking coal in the car. There we go. Alright. So, pick up the car. And then drop it down facing this way. Now all I need to do is get in the car, fuel it up, grab this transport belt, and then drive along the X-axis here until I'm kind of like underneath the copper mine. Right here. So that is gonna line up with what we put way over there to the east. That's how that works. Alright. So let's get started. Beautiful. And we have a junction turn right there. Followed by a shitload of underground pipes here. Well, pipes. Underground conveyor belts. We're gonna need more of those now. But this will definitely be worth it when it's done. Definitely. And we are going to want to make it so that these circuits right here are also being fished there. Which we will have to try to accomplish through like a underground belt system. So. I could fit this here. They would all pass in. And then as they all passed in, I could pass them down onto the conveyor belt, but then I could use a splitter to even the belt, but there still might be issues. Well, either way. Okay. Let's do this then. Grab that, deposit in the car. Now I need a shitload of iron in order to craft more conveyor belts. All of our batteries are done. After we're done setting up this electronic circuit automation, we're gonna finish our solar farm as much as it needs to be finished right now. All right. Okay, so I can't, I could theoretically, if I pass it over here. No, it doesn't line up right. Okay. Cancel that work order. We'll finish these 5, and then we'll have regular transport belts to bring it around and then down, and then we'll put it on that belt. And then we'll split everything, make sure it's evenly left and right. Yes. I can actually wrap around with a basic one right here. Done. Okay. Now, we are going to go like this. Okay. Okay, I got it. I think I know what to do. So, I need this, a splitter. Right here. And then I put the splitter here. And I make it so everything goes to the right-hand side. Coming out this way. I'm gonna need to test it out though, so let's get this going. I gotta get everything moving. Now we're gonna need electrical power in order to test it out. So, everything's put on this belt. I need everything going to the right from here. Wait, let's try the left. Okay, that's working. So everything that comes down here goes this way, filling up this side of the belt. Everything that comes from here fills up that side of the belt. And all we have to do now is get the automation going. We have to start producing these circuits with the delivered materials. We're just about ready. There it is. All right, we have everything delivered now. They're really attacking those walls, eh? They will not rest until it's all brought down. Okay, so... let's grab some circuits. We need some steel, some gear wheels. Oh, we already had gear wheels, but we definitely need steel. I don't know how many of those I'm gonna need, but we're going all out. Okay. So, I'm actually gonna collect that, extend this. We're gonna have a fucking row of these going. And we're going to try to have them so that they deposit into... 1, 2, 3. Okay. Steel chest right there, and then we need another crane arm here and here, feeding that one. As you can see, it's now just passively producing those. If we have 2 of these going, then there's no break in the production, so we're gonna do that. I'm gonna make it so both of those can work. Okay. So now it's going. This is the delivery load from... Oh yeah, look at that. You see that? You see that amount of circuits just slowly increasing? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's what you want. That is pod racing. No, that's automation. And automation is the name of the game. Now we're going to do the same thing over here, just in case there's any extra materials that have to be used. And build another one right here. Same thing, set it up for the same purpose. Craft 5 more of those blue inserters. Put that here, one of those there. Boom, boom, bam. So look at that, guys. We now have a production line that is crafting in an automated faction. All of that shit. But I can already tell the bottleneck is going to be the amount of iron that we have available. So I may actually have to... Like this, I should definitely put... I need to path more iron up there. A lot more. So, what we're going to do is we're going to empty these chests right here. Hang on. I can't remember that these boxes are here. I have to remember to grab those. Empty these. Collect them. And then we make more of those. Fish that. Oh, we can't tunnel under there. Alright, we have to go like this then. Right here. Beautiful, those do connect just fine. And then we create a junction turn here. Fish these further. Okay. Now we harvest those. Bridge these like so. So that the belt is balanced. Although I suppose it kind of still won't be. Either way, it doesn't matter much from this point forward. We've achieved what we needed to, more or less. Alright, let's make one more of those. Okay, so we now have all of that iron added to the production line too. We definitely don't need all of this. This is massively redundant. So instead, yeah, collect that. And then fish all of this. All right, there it is. Now, yeah, throughput is the big problem, right? You always got to consider your throughput. I might need way more iron here than I'm getting. But as you can see, I mean, I just produced like 800 fucking circuits there. Maybe like 600? Yeah, we have electric furnaces. That way I don't have to manually refill them with coal. And this is just a rudimentary setup for now. I'm trying to deplete these early game mines, and then we're gonna move over here to the big 2.5 mil mine. Oh, those biters have been propagating like crazy, dude. Okay. Yeah, I need to get a feel for our throughput here with the iron ore. These are constantly producing, but only while supplies last. Let's get rid of that. Don't need that belt wheel right there. Yeah, there's definitely a throughput problem with iron. We need more iron coming in. Let's see what it looks like after all of this is over here. But first, let's go try to set up our accumulator farm. $172, we need 176, so we'll have to just manually craft 4 more. Alright, so that's at what? 1, 2, 3 on the right-hand side, so this one has to be 1, 2, 3 on the left-hand side. Right there. Boom. Alright, let's set up these accumulators, as well as these 2 substations, which are going to be required for their function. How close are they? Alright. So like that. Bottom edge 1 block below. Done. And then right there. Disconnect that. Now put the substation here. We have the other one there. Okay, here we go. Accumulators. Okay. Those are connected now. Functioning. Oh, yesterday's Valheim was extremely stressful. I made the settings too hard to be viable. And I pretty much just ended up psychologically torturing myself for a while and then giving up on the series. It was really sad, actually. Yeah, it was way too hard. So here's the rundown. I set the raid frequency to very high. But what I didn't know is that when you have the raid frequency set to very high, it essentially makes it so that every 13 minutes you have a 66% chance of getting raided. So I was just trying to work on my base, and I was getting raid after raid after raid for like 45 minutes. And every time I got raided, I would get caught in a death loop. Because I didn't have the equipment to actually fight off the raid. I had just started, right? So I had nothing to my name but some upgraded, like, an upgraded wooden club. I tried the stag breaker. I tried the flint axe. I couldn't do anything. I tried to build traps. It didn't work. So essentially, I just kept on getting run over in perpetuity for a while, and it was brutal, dude. I was getting crushed constantly. So I deleted the world and deleted the live stream, and I essentially reasoned that if I want to do a Valheim playthrough, I'll have to have normal raids enabled. Now, I enjoyed having the enemies scaled up to very hard difficulty. That was fun. But the raids being set to very frequent was broken for the early game. Just broken. Yeah. Raided by... Every raid was approximately 8 Grey Dwarfs with a Grey Dwarf Brute and a Grey Dwarf Shaman to heal them all. It was ridiculous. Every single raid had at least that much. And if I killed some, then they'd be repopulated and replaced by others too. It was absurd. It was so crazy. Anyway, let's check out the throughput of iron here. Okay, so it looks like actually we met the iron quota. And now we're actually low on circuits. I may have gone overboard a little bit. We'll see. I mean, at least this one looks like it's perpetually producing circuits. But I can only have one of those. So this whole other part here might not be necessary. And we probably don't need that much iron being fished in. Let's check our power right here. I think we definitely have enough accumulator charge for the night now. Anyway, let's go check on the wall. We've had way too many wall segments break, and if I'm not careful, they're gonna break through and crush us. True enough, Hansa, true enough. How are you doing today, by the way? Zuzi's playing Kingdom Come Deliverance. We're starting a new 7 Days to Die series today, Hansa. In fact, we're starting it in 1 hour. Holy shit, we're just getting constant raids over here. Oh, it's a good fucking thing we have those flamethrowers, man. Alright, let's get rid of these cliffs. One day they're just gonna get in the way anyway. I have to clear them out. Alright, that'll do for now. How are we doing on explosives? What? Oh, we never brought down the stuff to make explosives. I completely forgot about that. Okay, so we need coal and we need sulfur. I completely spaced and forgot about that. Let's get in the car. Coal and sulfur down south. Let's do it. Along with extra coal for the plastic production, and let's take the plastic now. Alright. Pee on all the bugs? What? Well, when we play Grounded again, we're gonna be peeing on all the bugs, I tell you that much. Alright. Well, the factory is running as smoothly as I could hope. This is empty now. No need to have that anymore. Same with this one, also empty. We'll carry that stuff up to base. Anyway, yeah, it looks like we can only really have this one producing circuits, which really sucks. Unless I can find a way to convert... Like, I need to reorder the copper factory in order to just get more circuits out of it, pretty much. Alright, put that here. Copper cable. Working on a second row of plastic now, which is pretty crazy. Posit the steel, posit the gears. The iron. All those circuits. Alright, I'm just glad our electrical network is finally figured out. And let's grab sulfur and coal for down below. Alright, we are full up on coal. We'll do a big delivery, then we'll grab that stone box on the way back. If you've never tried it, Hansa, and you like horror games, you should try Darkwood on the Steam Deck. Darkwood is a phenomenal horror game. A must play. So it seems to be a 1-to-1 ratio. Let's put all of that in there. Oh, right. I'm not doing it like that. Okay, hang on. Let's empty it. Gotta redo this. Okay, so those are output chests. And this is the input chest. I might need another input chest too. So we just need an equal amount of sulfur and coal in there. How many slots can fit in here? 48. $24 stacks of that, 24 stacks of coal. Done. Okay, even amount. And now we'll come back to a shitload of explosives later. Alright, take care for now, Hanzo. We'll see you in 7 days to die. We've depleted some iron mines here. Gonna need to replace those. Now we'll grab this stone. Wait, and I left these over here. Yeah, I left those 2 chests of iron. I have to grab those. I mean, at least they're producing some circuits. Yeah, there's 618 in there, and it gradually upticks more and more every single day. So I could probably... I just don't know if I'm okay with that level of circuit production. I'd like to have more every day for use. Sulfur in there. So let's see what I might be able to do about that. Okay. Very well, I can do this. Fish those up there. Produce another one of these automated machines. Fish up there, even more. But we are probably going to end up with a situation where the belt is overloaded and clogged. So I might have to redo this belt, at least to the point where it leads up to here. All right. So at this point, we're gonna want a junction that right here, we need to put these cranes there so that we can have a splitter here and then split everything on the belt. So it'll be 50% on one side, 50% on the other, but I may actually want that splitter here. I don't know. It depends on whether or not there's going to be any output restrictions. Sometimes crane arms will hold on to their payload until a space opens up. But maybe not. Maybe we won't have to worry about that here. Alright, now... I could also have more here, potentially. Gotta bring the car over. Yeah, we need a shitload of circuits. We have a lot of extra iron. So if we can start producing more circuits, that'll go a long way. All right. Put this here. Copy, paste. Fish haul that down. Okay. As far as this goes, we may not actually need to split that. I'm gonna have to test it without the splitter first, after it's all running and put together. So I'll put everything from here to the right side. Technically left, when, you know, throughput wise. Alright, see you later, Mago. Yeah, we'll see you in a bit, buddy. Thank you for chilling so far. Alright, so all of those are being fished on the right side. These will go on the left side. Looks to be no problems with it. Okay, and that creates a balanced belt. So now we just give it a moment to keep on flowing and see what happens. You don't really know until you've watched it for a while, but we have 50% more circuit production now. So we just gotta wait for all that shit to get here and see what it looks like. Here it comes. Well, we definitely have both working right now, but that's because we had a backup of a whole bunch of stuff. We still need to wait to see what the throughput looks like after it's been running for a while. We have definitely increased our rate of production, but the question is, by how much? And will having more cables produce a shortage of iron eventually? We'll have to wait and see. It sure seems to be working fine. We've definitely significantly increased our rate of production. Oh yeah, just constant production of circuits. We're basically getting 2 per second. But can it sustain it for a long period of time? Or will we eventually run out of resources on the belt? That's what we have to figure out right now. As you can see, there's no longer an iron clog over there. So we gotta leave this running for a while and see what happens. Either way, I'm happy we've gotten this far at least. Not having to craft those circuits for myself is gonna save a lot of fucking work. Oh, there we go. Okay, one of the drills is now fully depleted, so let's grab that one. Put it right there, put another one beside it. In fact, we should probably cram as many drills on here as we possibly can. Let's move this over. Put that there. Move that over as well. There. Yeah. Just to keep the production up. Alright, let's take a look. See what it looks like down here. So far, we have enough. We have enough of the orange cables for consistent production. And I haven't noticed any problems yet with our iron, but that may happen later as it continues. This line right here, this is gradually moving down. When this one reaches all the way to the end, this line is going to start moving. So we may end up with a throughput problem where we need a little bit more iron to keep it fed, but I mean, we just left and came back and we already have 260 circuits there. So I mean, that's eminently preferable. That's very desirable. So, we have achieved the automated production of pipes, gears, copper cables, electrical circuits, iron ingots, steel ingots, stone bricks, walls. Quite a bit so far. And now we just, we focus on increasing our holdings as much as we can. And we're also producing a shitload of explosives too, for cliff explosives for base expansion in the future. This drill is dead. And that one's gonna be, after it mines 13 more iron. Fuck, I could finish off its iron myself. Hello, Ludite. How are you doing today, brother? Okay, so we got rid of all of that iron. We gotta scooch these over a bit. There. Right there, eh? I might want to fish this iron over there preemptively right now, just to get it done. We have on hold, like, usage iron right here. I'd like to try to keep those if I can. And you know what? A splitter would probably fix this. Put a splitter here. Yeah, we gotta stop that clog right here from happening if we can. So let's put everything through the right side. Yeah. We still may end up with a clog, but okay. Oh yeah, we just picked up 1,700 steel. I like that. That's proof of concept right there. We have 2,000 pipes. Oh, buddy. We already have over 6,000 gears there, 6,000 gears here. Pretty much 4,000 pipes produced. Yeah, this is definitely working out the way it's supposed to. Let's craft many more steel chests and create reserves. We need a lot of reserves at our production area. We're gonna want to redo the production area soon. I have a blueprint right here called the assembly setup, and it's really nice. Perfect automation. I load up these chests in the middle here, they feed the machines, the output, the finalized product is placed in this row of chests right here. I developed it myself, it works really, really well. Alright, there is a slight delay in this one's ability to keep on producing, but it seems just fine. It's still constantly producing, even if it's slightly slower than the other one. And we can come here and collect a shit, like we just picked up over 1,000 electronic circuits just by dropping by, so it's obviously working as intended. But as you can see, the clog here is pretty much ending. This right here is slowly moving down the line. So there is gonna come a time when our production of circuits slows due to a lack of iron. Only way to address that is to try and fish some of this stuff over there. Increase the amount of iron on the belt, right? That's pretty much the only thing you can do to try and stop it. Alright, we have more iron going in, but only a small trickle of extra iron. We may even need more, so maybe if I have to, I can divert some of these steel furnaces. The ones producing steel, I could divert those to iron. I would love to learn the ratio of iron to copper cable. Cranky as ever, eh? Well, you know what, Ludite? I thought about it. And I think that Valheim can be a really good series. All I need to do is stop trying to do it with the raids set to very often. I did some research last night after it was all over, and apparently every 13 minutes, there's a 66% chance of getting another raid. So that is what that setting does. The normal setting is something like every 45 minutes, there's a 20% chance to get one. So having the raid set to very often, it's too hammering, right? And the game's in 0.2 build right now, so it's still very early access. They haven't worked out the problems that might have arisen from having a setting such as that. Like, the progression is kind of limited in its well, design, right? They haven't thought through, okay, how does someone deal with this difficulty in a balanced and reasonable way? So if I do another Valheim playthrough soon, then it's gonna be without the raids set very high. I really liked the very hard difficulty though. The enemies hitting harder, having more health, seeing more rare enemies was also a treat. I enjoyed that. I just have to make it so the raid frequency isn't as bad. And we're starting a new 7 Days to Die series today. Yeah, those pancakes fucked us up, dude. They royally fucked us up. And then Zuzi had ramen after she ate the pancakes to make a bad problem worse, you know? Let's see where the iron is on this belt. Because sooner or later, the iron is gonna run out. You know what? Adding that one more trickle might have fixed our problem. Yeah, I think it did. Okay, well, as long as that keeps perpetually producing circuits, I'm okay with whatever. We're gonna need a mountain of fucking circuits for later. Anyway, this episode was largely about improving the automotive capacities of our factory. We put down a shitload of electric furnaces and way more mining drills. We redid the copper mine, we redid the iron mine, redid the stone mine. We got a whole bunch of different products producing themselves in an automated fashion. And next episode is going to be about using these resources to research more powerful technologies. Definitely. I think I'm just gonna go 3 fucking rows per resource at this point. Yeah. Okay, 1, 2, 3. And plastic. Move these over here. After plastic, we have iron. So 1, 2, 3, iron. 1, 2, 3. And we'll have gears right here. Now let's take all this stuff and move it over. We're gonna need more steel chests than even this. But you know what? We will deposit the coal into the coal boxes. Down at the coal mine. So 1, 2, 3, and then steel right here. And we're also gonna need a row for pipes as well. In general, we're just gonna need way more steel chests. Let's go deposit this coal. No, we could have a coal row, definitely. Yeah, okay, let's do it over here. 1, 2, 3. So that's our coal row. That's where all of our coal surplus is gonna go. And we take all this shit, put it down here for now. So gears, steel, pipes right here for those 3 rows. Circuit row. Red and green, we can combine those. Alright, let's get started on trying to empty these boxes of everything we've produced and storing it at the automation center. Alright. Oh, look at all those fucking gears we just got, man. Yeah, this factory is the shit. This is amazing. I want to build like a main bus already, but the main bus has to wait until later. The main bus just requires so many different components that are late game tech. So you don't really want to start it right away. Alright, now we go grab some more. We almost have an entire chest. 9,600 electronic circuits since we set up this automated production line here. And it looks like we're stable in regard to the amount of iron that we have, possibly. When that runs out, I'll know for sure. Like, if this line doesn't move, the top line there, then it'll be stable. But if that runs out and then this line, the bottom line, starts progressing toward that's when we'll know we have a shortage of iron. Takes a while. Alright, gears, pipes. Okay. So we've emptied everything out of here, except for that iron, which we now have. Oh my god, yes. Another 300 circuits just like that. Yeah, that's way better. We have a shitload of stuff now. A shitload of stuff. We have room for tons of resources. We're gonna have 3 rows of steel boxes for coal, 3 for stone, 3 for stone bricks, 3 for copper cables, which we're not even technically producing anymore right now. We're putting all of them towards circuitry. Yeah, I'm starting a new 7 Days to Die series today, and I know that this one's not doing well. So, like, I saw 16 people in it earlier, but Factorio is a game where most of the time people are just watching you do stuff. Right? It is more boring than the others that I could be playing, but this is more for my own education and my own pleasure. I want to make time to play it and sort of get to the end game stuff so that I learn Factorio better. This is one of those guilty pleasures where it's like, it's purely for my entertainment, you know? I love this game, and I gotta make room to enjoy it. Just like I love my wife and I make room to enjoy her. Oh my goodness. Alright, let's empty all this stuff out of here. The stone mine is running smoothly. Everything's running in perpetuity, too. This factory never sleeps. I no longer need to put any coal into anything. It all just always works, with no downtime to speak of. Okay. Doing really good on walls for our dragon teeth that we're gonna make later. I had a couple people tell me that they actually bought Factorio and they've been playing it. So at the very least, this game makes me, this game is introducing the concept of Factorio to new people, and they're going out of their way to buy it and try it. And a lot of the people who could be watching my stream are instead trying to learn about the mechanics of the game. And knowing that I can give them that the same way that like Cage 848 or Glock 9 or Guns, Nerds, and Steel or any one of those creators would give me new games, that means a lot. Quite a lot. I've had someone tell me that they got Factorio and they've been playing it just because they saw me playing it. And that's fucking amazing to me. This game gave me like hundreds of hours of fun. So if I can be the reason why somebody else ends up having hundreds of hours of fun too, that's huge. Anyway, I think we're stable up here on the circuit production. And looking at my power grid here, we have so much accumulator charge that I do think that the whole factory runs all night without any worries, even with the electric furnaces in place. Let's grab this coal. Oh man, wait till you see the rule set though, Ludite. Wait till you see the rule set for that 7 Days to Die series. I asked Zuzi if she wanted to do a multiplayer series today, but she's not ready yet. She hasn't used her Switch, or sorry, not her Switch. She hasn't used the Steam Deck yet, and she doesn't know how she's gonna do it. We might have to get her a new mouse as well. We have a keyboard, but we have like only old mouses that might not work very well or might not fit in her hand very well. So we're probably gonna get her a new mouse. And I was also thinking like, shit, if Zuzi and I did a multiplayer Valheim series, that would be wonderful. Well, Valheim's great. It's got beautiful music, beautiful artwork. Exactly. You've never played it, you have no investment in it, but if you played it, if your first time was with me, that would be awesome. The music is beautiful, the base building is wonderful, The world is mystical, magical. I think you'd love it. Especially if we were doing it together. And we could just do it, you know, the usual way. No super crazy raids. Yeah, obviously, right? I mean, if I couldn't handle that, then there's no way we could. I can't believe how hard that was. That's usually my metric for a game, is if I can't handle it, then it's not designed right. Which is very egotistical to say, I know that, but I do have a high performance mindset, and I do always try to figure out solutions to problems. And if I can't handle a game, then it probably isn't designed to be handled well. Let's go check on the wall. We have to make sure it's in one piece. And I'm gonna wrap up the stream here, and we are going to hop into 7 Days to Die, which we will play for the rest of the day. We're getting big biters now. God damn. Let's grab the explosives that we've produced. Oh yeah. Shitload of explosives right there. And we got more to come. 336. We still have a full chest of coal here, so we don't need to worry about that. Let's grab this plastic, take it back to base. Yeah, this is going very smoothly. The progress we made today was leaps and bounds, leaps and bounds. We redid every single mine in the matter of like 3 hours. Yeah, we redid every mine, we doubled our solar farm, we achieved automation of various resources, like, we've done so much today. I hope that in the future people watch my live streams just to like learn Factorio better. All right, there's the explosives. We'll deposit them there. We have extra plastic now. 4 full chests of plastic. Yeah, this is going very well. Decidedly well. Like, this is beautiful. And if we want to have any copper cable to keep, we're gonna have to craft it ourselves, because all of our copper cable right now is being designated toward electrical circuit production. Oh, what a beautiful fucking setup. It looks hideous, granted. But this is a starter setup. This isn't meant to last forever. This is just to get me off my feet. Get a whole bunch of resources so we can do a whole bunch of research. And work our way toward having a powerful main bus. Any other dead drills here with no more resources? Looks like they're all okay for now. That one's closed. 700, 366. Okay. Looks like all those drills are still working too. Fuck yeah. And we definitely don't have a throughput problem here. We can just continue making those electronic circuits in perpetuity. Ugh. Well, I don't know. The 7 Days series will be different. It's not going to be the same old, same old. Our routine is going to be completely different. Instead of having a horde every day, we have a horde every 1 to 7 days. It's randomized. And we don't get a warning when the blood moon is about to happen. Moreover, every 7 days, I have to switch bases and go to a different biome and base up there. So I have to, every 7 days, I have to go to a different base. Now, I'm allowed to go from like, so if I go forest biome to desert biome, and then a week later I can go back to the forest biome base that I made. But I still have to move. So if I have to move, and there just so happens to be a randomized horde night that day, then I have to fight that horde in a new base with almost no prep time, right? And it's a 25% loot to draw out the progression, 100% experience gain. We have Insane Nightmare, par for the course. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. Gonna be way different. I was even thinking about reducing the experience gain just to draw it out that much longer, but I don't know. Anyway, it's time to save the game and exit our Deathworld Permadeath series. We accomplished so much for the factory today. And one day we'll have our main bus set up, and that is going to be glorious. But that's a ways away yet. We got a really good power grid going, though. Really great power grid. Alright. Well, everybody. You play survival games like they are looter shooters? Well, yeah, I'm hardcore, bro. I'm hardcore. Alright, well, everybody, thank you for chilling so far, watching more Factorio. For those of you who watch it later, after the live stream is over, don't forget to check the pinned comment down below for the word of the day and a health cookie. And also, if you want to play in this Peninsula seed, I will be leaving that in the pinned cookie, or sorry, the pinned comment as well. So you can try this map on for size on your own and give it a shot. Anyway, take care, rock on, and peace out, everybody. And for those of you who are interested, I'm immediately starting a 7 Days to Die stream. Brand new series, brand new rules, so don't miss it.